position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Glad to have you with us in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Illinois Fighting Illini offense will have the ball first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Illinois could try to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. Running back searching for a hole. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. All right, guys, let's chat about Illinois. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
Unloads it left. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. It's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
The Wildcats offense will try to get something started with their first possession. This has been a special season, and this guy's play has gotten him right in the mix for the Heisman Trophy. Jesse, what are you looking for in his final few weeks to get him across that finish line?
Consistency, and even beyond that, David, I think elevate. Can he elevate his game? He's been so good. It's been an historic season for this guy so far this year, but you know the toughest challenges are still ahead. Can he take his game to the next level and win the Heisman?
And that's a hard thing to do as a wide receiver. Like, again,
he unleashes a long one. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse, Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got his man downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Wildcats started this drive, backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Baker. A little release to the back. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! Fit it in the window for the score. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. The play action fake. He lost one down the sideline. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Right on target this time.
And a really nice job on the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Makes the grab on the left. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quick release by the QB. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stops at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quickly complete. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense. A big key coming into this one was 3rd down defense. They're going up against one of the 25 best in the country in that time, making a nice tackle before the sticks to set up 4th.
Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a 1st down. Northwestern moving the ball expeditiously. Leaves it with the back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying play action. Wide open downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Going for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult. But you need your players to step up for your QB and make big plays.
Touchdown, Northwestern. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Use the play fake, now to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Illinois right back to the line. Let's talk for a second about Illinois. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
Well, first of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Quick completion to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Baker. Throws for the tight end. Complete downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Northwestern ready to dial one up on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. The give on the inside. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that 1st down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
And the Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. On the run, fires downfield. He's got an open man. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
Well, if you're going to be in the Heisman picture, you got to make plays week in, week out at receiver, and that's what he does. He's a good route runner. He's reliable, and he's got speed to take it to the house. Top 5 in the nation right now in receiving yards.
And the Wildcats have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the 1st half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Now they'll try to cash in this drive, 1st and 10 from the 50. Brown wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Makes the catch. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Third quarter will get underway as soon as Illinois kicks it off. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Find some fresh air. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying the left side. Powers through the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Man, you kind of wondered when were they going to cover this guy. He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there. Broke on the football, almost had the big play.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
Has to get there to move the sticks. They get him on the ground, but they'll move the chains. First down, Northwestern. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll move the tight end. Here's the handoff. Nose is ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Off the play fake. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. And the stomping has commenced. they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Vanderbilt is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 14 to Tennessee.
A quick pass to the left.
Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. From the gun. Give on the inside. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. Brown will throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thompson. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. Gives it on the option. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Bring in the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's complete on the right side. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Illinois putting together a really nice drive.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. He's looking to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Turning it on. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. From the gun, the ground game. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Brown wants to pass. Hauls it in. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Illinois puts it in play from the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it on the move. Touchdown Illini. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Back to pass on second down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And they finally get their first sack of the day. And one of the things coaches point to every week, how many times are you affecting the quarterback? Last week, they got 3 sacks. They got to continue to put more and more pressure on the quarterback.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Northwestern will send out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Brown will throw it. Caught. At the 40, there he goes. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment.
Breaks into the open. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Fighting Illini with options here on second and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Pressure coming. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Illinois lining up quickly.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Brown wants to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's complete. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you could just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake, but this game is well in hand.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into...
Fires one high and deep. And he's got it inside the 20. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
With the clock running, this should be the final play. There is a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation